Stay in our courts. A peace officer who took Muzi Sibiya's point out statement is adamant that the accused didn't mention anything about being coerced to giving evidence. The Pretoria High Court earlier today heard how accused number 1 allegedly gave evidence about Senzo Meyiwa's murder voluntarily on the 5th of June 2020. But Sibiya denies the officer's version, saying he was actually assaulted to give the evidence. This came out during the trial within a trial that's looking into the admissibility of an incriminating statement. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi takes a look.
The trial within a trial has shifted gears, looking into the alleged pointing out evidence given by accused number 1, Muzi Sibiya. According to the state, Sibiya freely and voluntarily took the police to a particular scene where he made a point out, a process that involves taking a peace officer who is not involved in the investigation of the case to a particular scene to point out what is considered incriminating evidence. Sibiya alleges that this was done after he was assaulted, something the peace officer says was not told to him when he read him his rights, informing him that he was not forced to give this evidence.
He was coerced to point at a place or at that particular place that he didn't know. He was never there previously.
He was never coerced by me, my lord, and he never reported ever being coerced by anyone.
When he was arrested on the 30th of May 2020, he was taken to a certain place in the Tabong. It's a municipality area where he was assaulted. He was suffocated by the police. After Tembisa, he was taken to Foslorus, where he was further assaulted. It is also a place, a municipality area. Do you have knowledge of that?
No, I don't.
The defense has argued that members of the TRT were present when this process took place. Having any member linked to the investigation present would taint this process.
During the pointing out, I don't want to get into the merits of the pointing out, but can you assure the court that there was no investigating officer present, physically present, during the pointing out?
Yes, I can assure them.
Do you know Mr. Mahano? Sergeant Mahano, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of the title?
Yes.
Or rank? Do you know him?
Yes.
What was his involvement during the pointing out?
The last time I saw him was at the police station when I gave him the forms. The other thing that I need to clarify to the court is that the question was, during the pointing out, was the investigating officer there? I said no, because the investigating officer is Brigadier Gininda. Brigadier Gininda was nowhere there.
Khatebe was pressed on how he satisfied himself on whether Sibiya was in his sane or sober senses when he made the statement.
If he was not in his sound and sober senses, the interview would not have continued.
Cross-examination by Advocate Zandile Mshololo continues on Wednesday. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnisi at the High Court in Pretoria.